Oh, let's go. 1-2 between Abbas and Sabozlai. Should get this attack going. Oh, what a goal. Abbas finds Richie. It caught me off guard how quick that all happened and transpired. Abbas plays over the top. Go on, Richie. Take that down, Richie. Richie. Oh, brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. I told you guys, he's the Scottish Pele. I aimed it into the gap. Put enough power for it to go fast enough to get through the gap. Oh, what a ball. Richie. Richie, 3-0. That's a hat-trick in the quarterfinals. Chelsea coolly dispatched off by one player in front of goal. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United Save. This is episode 90, and I hope you guys are looking forward to what's in store. And as you guys can see, we're going to kick it off with a special game. Quarterfinals of the Champions League, second leg. It's not too special anymore because of the aggregate score, but because of the teams that are involved, it's still a crucial match. Yeah, we're going to take that 3-0 advantage away to the Stamford Bridge, not the Stamford Bridge Stadium. And after that game, we're going to have a game against Liverpool in the Premier League, and we're going to take another trip, yes, another trip to Wembley for the FA Cup semi-finals against Tottenham Hotspur at the very end of the episode. I would like to thank you guys for leaving comments in the comment section below. It doesn't always have to be content based. It doesn't always have to be, it doesn't have to be about my content, whether it was a good video or a bad video. Sometimes it could be about the tactics and what you see and what I could possibly not be seeing myself. So a good comment reads like this from Maxwell Simon. The Newcastle game, sometimes it's best to adapt your playstyle to teams such as Newcastle, who have good tall tacklers and a tall keeper. I suggest counter style and try to get one-on-one with the keeper. So that is a fair assessment. As I said before, he's watching from a different perspective, so he could probably see holes in my game, holes in Newcastle's game. Every good manager, every good coach has a team around them. And sir, you are part of this team now. After that comment, I'm going to take that on the chin, because there are certain games I do try to think tactically about it. There are games where I'm just hot-headed. I just want to play the team off the park, because maybe the last game I feel shagged. The previous game I didn't score enough. But yeah, I will take that on the chin as we head off into this episode, because we do have important encounters where we may have to adapt the tactics to the other team's playstyle. Over in the league, we forgot to cover this at the end of the last episode, so here it is at the start of this one. So we're potentially going to be 10 points clear if Liverpool win their game in hand. We have 77 points on the table. Chelsea are second with 64. They're the side that have the extra game on us and Liverpool, and also other sides such as City and Spurs. In terms of the top four race, it's still wide open. Tottenham Hotspur are creeping up on Manchester City. Wolverhampton, they're well within a shout still for top four. There are 7 games remaining for us teams that have games in hand. And I feel like Nottingham Forest have done well this season, keeping up there with these bigger clubs, these bigger sides. They're still within a shout for European football, so that will be the ECL that they're currently sitting in, their spot that they're sitting in currently. They're 6 points clear of West Ham United, so they look like they're in a healthy position for European football. Also, a quick update on the player stats in the squad so far. So as you guys can see, Douglas Ritchie is now on 39 goals, very close to hitting 41 away, 17 assists in all competitions. This guy, he doesn't know how to stop getting involved in goals. In terms of Marcus Rashford, he's still going strong, 28 goals, 14 assists, but nah, he hasn't added to his tally from the last episode. He's still on 21 goals and 4 assists. So Bosley 15 and 22. So the numbers keep increasing. Abbas is one player that's emerging out of the shadows. Before, he was on around 5 goals, and I think it was definitely less than 6 assists. I can't remember, but now he's climbing up. He's already hit double figures for goal involvements. He's about to hit double figures for each individual stat. So yeah, Abbas is still looking like one of them players that's going to immerse out of the youth academy and burst into the first team and become that potential guy that can take the mantle from one of the wingers. Heading off into this next game, I feel like we are gonna play Chelsea off the park like we did at home. Obviously, we're gonna have to take into consideration that we're going to be playing in their back garden, and take into consideration that they have a mountain to climb. So they may be pressing for the word from the word go. And just like what Maxwell Simon said, I should probably think about my approach to a certain match like this. So we're probably going to sit back for the first couple of moments, see what they're saying, and then we'll probably evaluate it from there. Been dispossessed right in front of the penalty area. De Ketelaere to Gonzalez. He returns it. There's Pulisic. Kimmich. Gonzalez outside the box takes a shot. There's a block from Antonio Silva. Rashford plays it back to Crespo, who lumps the ball up the pitch. Havertz intervenes. Chelsea are right back with more pressure to pile on United. Gonzalez inside the penalty area. De Ketelaere has 2 shots back to back. There was a block initially. The second shot was saved by Crespo. Quick reactions, reflexes, however you would say it. I'll deal with that. De Ketelaere actually wins the aerial duel between him and Silva. The contact wasn't good enough to actually pose a threat. Opportunity. Clear off the line. Well done, Silva. Gonzalez was about to embarrass my keeper in the quarterfinals. That would have been some way to get Chelsea back into the game, or give them some sort of hope, at least. Timber. Abbas. 1-2 between Timber and Abbas down that right-hand side. Put a ball into the centre. Right in front of the 6-yard box. And Cobble can easily deal with that, as there's no one trying to attack that cross. It's not end-to-end. I wouldn't consider this end-to-end just yet. I would say give it a couple more minutes, see if the tempo's still the same. But right now, I feel like when the tempo's like this, the game's wide open. So there are going to be openings. Here's Abbas. Szoboszlai drives into the open space. I take the shot, get it off, but Cobble also makes a save on top of that. Another look at this clearance off the line. Real close call there. Pretty much on the half-hour mark now. Still 0-0. Only turns. Referee, watch that player. He's dragging my player's shirt. Referee, I want that free kick. It's a handball on the edge of the penalty area. Szoboszlai puts this ball down. So, Rashford takes it instead of Szoboszlai. He finds the top corner. What a free kick for Marcus Rashford. We had 3 players standing over it. I was sure I was going to take it with Szoboszlai, but I thought, let me do something different this time. Marcus Rashford curls it up and over the wall. One last look at this. I think the guy leaving the wall definitely helps us out there. What a way to open the scoring in the second leg. It's 4-0 in the tie. So Marcus Rashford is making a statement at the moment. He has a few people in the comment section backing him up. We will address that later on, but Marcus Rashford is definitely putting a good account for himself. Chelsea have a free kick. De Ketelaere plays the ball into the box, get that out. Lacroix fails to do so, and Timber follows up. Half-time it is. Half-time it is. We are 1-0 up, 4-0 up on aggregate. We scored a fantastic free kick with Marcus Rashford. And, yeah, we're playing some lovely stuff out there overall. Defensively, we look quite sound. Chelsea haven't been able to break us down just yet. Hopefully we can keep things the way that they are. Lacroix plays it to his right into Abbas. Abbas on the ball. Abbas. Handball, ref. Handball. How have I touched the ball with my hand? I'm the one who dinked it into the hand of the Chelsea player. This referee's tapped. We've got Pulisic on the counter-attack though for Chelsea, and Jurgen Timber just hovers around him. Just nips the ball off of him. McHugh. Rashford. Szoboszlai. Come on. Free kick, ref. Thank you. Kimmich in the center circle, plays the ball forward into Gonzalez. He tries to help it onto De Ketelaere. McHugh's there with the interception. There's Ruiz. Bernard switches the ball, moves it onto his left foot. Bernard, left foot strike, save from Cobble. I think I did a bit too much. If I cut it back into Ruiz, probably would have been a better goal scoring opportunity. Remains 1-0 currently. So Cobble again with his distribution. Second time in this episode, he's done that. What a flick on by Szoboszlai. There's a volley from Ruiz. 3 more substitutions. We are taking off Szoboszlai. He's being replaced by Mendes. Abbas is being replaced by Gallo. We're also taking off, if I am correct, who else did we take off? We took someone else off. I completely forgot. I think it was a fullback. It was Mick Hugh for Malasia. That's what it was. There we go. Okay, 83 minutes of the clock. Is still 1-0. Chelsea haven't looked like causing a threat on goal in the second half. We played forward. Bernard heads it down, flicks it into Ruiz. Gallo, 2-0 it is. 2-0 it is. We scored a sweat up, but we'll take it just to establish superiority and put the actual game to bed. I know we are already in the lead in the tie, but I want to win both legs. That's something we didn't do as much in the last season. Rashford's already impressed by scoring one. Let's see if he can do the same again. In fact, we may just go Bernard instead. Bernard over this free kick. At least Bernard hits it. It's on target. Cobble makes the save. And there we have it. 2-0 is the scoreline. We have dispatched of our Premier League rivals in Europe quite comfortably. 5-0 across both ties. We looked fairly comfortable in the second leg. I feel like the first leg we definitely played them off the pop, popped them, played better football. But the second leg was severely one-sided, as Chelsea didn't create much chances. And playing the counter-attacking style, it did help nullify them. And I feel like it frustrated them at times because they just kept giving the ball away, forcing direct balls up the pitch. And we just kept soaking them up. But yeah, let's head off into the menu. If there's nothing really much to talk about, we'll go straight into the encounter against Liverpool. Attraction or an obsession? Somehow we find ourselves playing against Tottenham Hotspur religiously in the save. And we have another 2 encounters to enjoy against them this season. The semi-finals of the Champions League has been drawn and we've got them. So for the first leg, we're going to be at home. The second, we're going to be away. The other tie is Liverpool against Milan. That's going to be an interesting one also. That European rivalry is huge. If we get either or in the final, it'll be an interesting final to play against AC Milan or Liverpool. And if we don't go through to the final, Spurs and Milan, or Spurs and Liverpool, that'll be interesting to monitor on top of that to see who will come out on top as the European champions. But yeah, in terms of the league, we have Liverpool next. That's the irony. We're speaking about Liverpool. We have them next, and they're very not even very close. They're the only side that's closest to us in terms of being in the race. And if Liverpool win their next 2 games, not even just their next 2 games, their last 7 games, they can accumulate up to 21 points for the remaining games, and that could take them up to 85 points, and that's the max they can hit. So all we need to do is get up to 86 or match 85, and we'll probably we will obliterate them on goal difference, worst case scenario. So yeah, if we get 3 points against them next, that will lower their point intake to 82 points, and that will increase us to about 80 points. So if we win the game after that, which is against Middlesbrough, essentially we can clinch the title off camera, or clinch the title within this episode, but you guys just won't see the title or the trophy celebration. Yeah, I mean, it's not that important. We've seen it bare times. Like, it's just a basic celebration. At this time of night, I do tend to waffle. So let's head straight into this next game because, yeah, I feel like we'll be here for minutes, hours, days. Let's go. So yeah, let's edge a step closer to clinching the title. Let's get this win over the line. So the only changes in this match day squad are Abbas. He's playing off the right hand side due to the injury to Anthony, and João Felix, he's back in the squad replacing Marcus Rashford. So yeah, we have the normal starting 11, so we should be expecting a positive result, a positive performance on top of that. Game's kicked off. We're attacking to the right, Liverpool attacking to the left. Here we go. So here's an opportunity to move a step closer to clinching the league title, our 7th league title in this series. It's going to be our 7th in a row. We managed to beat Liverpool and then beat Middlesbrough. We most certainly aren't looking past Liverpool. Going to be very mindful how we maneuver in this match. How many players we commit forward. Malacia, long shot. Oh, there's a save from Alisson. I thought that was going in. Early on, we've tested the keeper. Alexander-Arnold to Ahmed. Brand plays it forward. Balagizi bursts into the box. Shot from Balagizi. Cresswell makes a save. It's parried into the path of Malacia, who cleans up. We have a Bass against Estrada. Bass does terribly in the take on there. Darwin Núñez can't allow him to take a long shot. Brand, Núñez inside the penalty area, takes a shot. Lacroix's there. We doubled up on. Oh, referee, yellow card. The Uruguayan needs a book. There we have it. He's booked. Malacia getting forward. Did too much there. Come on. What's Bellingham doing? Just watching his teammate tussle for possession. Join in, get stuck in. Brand turns, plays it into Ahmed. Returns it back into Brand. Back into Ahmed. Well done, Corbett comes across. Intervenes. Let's get the ball forward a lot quicker. Bellingham finds Richie. RMB cuts across on dispossesses the Scottish striker. We have Ishmael Benasser. Liverpool being patient just like us. Waiting for the opening. Ball played in behind from Estrada. Ahmed can't get to it before Crespo. Malacia. From that rollout, he's gone a long way. The pass is deflected into the path of Richie. Alexander-Arnold with a blunder at the back. And Douglas Richie pounces on it. That's his 25th goal in the league. We're going to make that one count. That's for sure. Look at this. Initially, I was trying to find João Felix on that left-hand side. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, he tries to put in a challenge to intercept that. And instead, he causes more problems for his defenders and his goalkeeper. It's 1-0. Goal kick taken. Darwin Núñez, Balagizi. Malacia. Bassa and Timber combining well. Estrada, obstruction, ref. Obstruction. Doesn't matter to him, though. Luis Diaz plays on the inside. Ahmed tries to find Núñez. What's going on there? What's going on there? What is going on there? What has gone on there? We survived it, though, because of Crespo. Felix. Richie. Gives the ball to Abbas. Estrada cuts across. Dispossesses me down that right hand side. LaCroix. Switch of play to Malacia. Felix. Benasser's on him. Timber heads it down into Abbas. Abbas on the ball. It's got Benasser on him. Abbas. Timber plays it into the center. Alisson can come off his line. Very slightly, though. Doesn't have to do too much as the cross was a bit too close to him anyway. His distribution's poor again. Richie. Abbas. Back into Richie. Richie on the edge of the box. Takes a shot. Is blocked. It's in the path of Felix. I had more time. I rushed it. There's another shot saved for Alisson. João Felix doesn't put enough oomph behind the rebounded shot. Distribution is really poor. We keep going at it. The tempo is a bit fast at the moment. I'm trying to keep up, but here's Abbas. Timber floats one into the center, cleared out by Ariambi. Let's go again. Szoboszlai plays it to his left. Malacia heads it down. Bellingham. Ariambi's all over him. He's all over him, but wins the ball for Liverpool. Abbas can turn. I'm going to drive out the Liverpool defense. Abbas causing problems, drills it into Richie, right foot shot across the goal, and he beats the goal. I was gonna say he beats the keeper, but he also beats the goal. And Balagizi is gonna be replaced by Martin Odegaard. That's that Liverpool strengthening their midfield. Bellingham does well. Shift the ball to his right foot, finds Timber. Timber dinks the ball forward, through to Richie. Tried to dink the keeper. Maybe a first-time shot would have sufficed. Alisson makes another save, a crucial one again. A 1-2 between Corbett and Martinez. Football's looking good so far. Oh, come on, Ariambi. He's just such a big defender. Really good at reading the game. Abbas. Overlapping run from Timber. Can drift inwards. Plays it through into Richie. 2-0. Right from the throw-in. We've managed to score a goal. Richie bags his 26th goal in the league. And Liverpool, safe to say, the title hopes, they must be over. Top 4, they must turn their attentions to that now. I think we've angered Liverpool. Got about 8 minutes remaining. Liverpool are 2-0 down. All sorts of players out of position, trying to press us for the ball. Bellingham, right foot strike outside the box. It's charged down. There's Abbas. Tony Mendes. Timber floats one into the centre. Abbas with the first touch. A spectacular overhead kick or acrobatic shot. It goes in. It's 3-0. Abdel Wahab Abbas continues to impress. I swear to you, this guy's next up. I keep swearing to you guys every episode about this man. But please, please, keep this guy's name in the tip of your brain. Abdel Wahab Abbas turns up again. Should have just taken the shot. Well done, Tony Mendes. Wins the ball back. Tried to find Abbas on the edge of the box. But there we have it. 3-0 is the scoreline. We didn't manage to keep a clean sheet against them at Anfield. But at Old Trafford at home, we've done exactly that. Abdel Wahab Abbas scored a really good goal. Richie bags himself 2 goals. Now he's got 26 goals on his tally in terms of the Premier League now. And we are a step closer to clinching the league title. We could potentially do that off camera. Guys, there we have it. There we have it. We are league champions. League champions for the 7th time in a row. 3-1 was the scoreline against Middlesbrough. A goal from Bernard and Szoboszlai. So we got 2 goals from Bernard and Szoboszlai. Liam Diop did get the equalizer in the second half after we took the lead. But yeah, we just had too much quality and we got over the line. Okay, another league title lifted by Lisandro Martinez. Fantastic leader he's been during this rebuild. 8th. The 8th one is pending. The 8th one is definitely pending. For the last game of this episode, we're going to endure this counter against Tottenham Hotspur. I say endure because we don't know what to expect from their tactical approach. Hopefully, they're not going to be the side that's sitting back behind every man behind the ball. Hopefully, they give us a goal, and this is an open game with a lot of action. We have rotated the pack quite a bit, so we're going to take a quick look at the starting 11s. Manchester United, we will be starting with Ethan Fuller in goal. Unai Alvarado's at the back with João Victor, Antonio Silva and Aidan McHugh. In our midfield we have Eriksen, Bellingham and Tony Mendes as the number 10. Bernard's the number 9. Felix is playing off the left and Abbas is playing off the right hand side. Kevin Trapp is in goal for Tottenham. Jed Spence is at the back in a 5 with Edwards, Marquinhos, Zagadou and Udogie. In the midfield 2, Tottenham have Rice and Moretti. On the right hand side they have Johnson. Down the middle as the number 9 is João Pedro. On the left hand side they have Cody Gakpo. Okay, we're attacking to the right. Tottenham are attacking to the left. Bernard, the man in form, scored 2 goals off camera against Middlesbrough. He's starting up top for us. He got the game on the way. Okay, I hope this isn't going to be a cagey match like I said in the intro. And we're going to have a game on our hands. We have a good record in this episode so far, even off camera. Fully dispatching of Chelsea in the second leg. So beating Liverpool was spectacular. And it's even greater to clinch the title against Middlesbrough. So the double is in the bag. We just got the treble to think about now before we can even start thinking about a quadruple. There's a Tony Mendes. Long shot. Outside the box. Kevin Trapp with the save. Well done, João Felix, the standing captain. It was the one-on-one aerial battle between him and Jed Spence. João Victor. Alvarado. João Victor into Eriksson. Drilling this ball to the left into Felix, the standing captain. Nice dump. Nice steppies there. Gets past Jed Spence. Tony Mendes, a shot. It's blocked by Marquinhos. It goes over the bar out for a corner kick. Still 0-0 currently. Trying to make their way forward. They're moving the ball back and forth. They go down the line with Udogie. He puts the ball into the box. It's dealt with by the United defender. Mendes into Felix. Bernat. We've entered the Tottenham half. Ball played to Alvarado down the right hand side. I'm going to cut it back. Bernat. Felix. Mendes. Right foot strike. 1-0. We've struck 39 minutes into the game. Wembley's finally alight now. Man United have drawn first blood. And we're going to run right to the coach as Tony Mendes bags his first goal in how long on camera. He's probably receiving a lot of criticism from British media. If you know, you know. His average rating is very poor. Does a 1-2 with McHugh. Gets the return. He's kind of put under pressure by, I think that's Edwards. He gives the ball up inside the Tottenham box. As Tottenham go forward with Johnson. Spence. He's on the inside into Pedro. João Pedro into Gakpo. Gakpo returns it. Brennan Johnson into João Pedro, who finds the top right corner of Ethan Fuller's goal. Tottenham have struck back. It's 1-1. We invited that pressure. There was too much space for him to take the shot. I think Antonio Silva was too busy trying to keep up with the back and forth passes between Pedro and his teammate. I'm just on the touchline wondering why. Abbas. Bellingham returns it. Abbas on the ball, tries to drift inwards into the centre. I don't know what I was thinking. There was a lot of traffic in the middle. That's where most of the congestion is against Tottenham. McHugh. Eriksson. Alvarado. Should have just passed it to Eriksson. I don't know why he dropped the shoulder and cut in. I just wanted to drop the shoulder and pass. Rice plays the ball forward. Cut out by Alvarado. Well done, Mendes. Evades the challenges from Johnson. McHugh into Eriksson. Past the hour mark. Got Alvarado on the ball down the right hand side. Ball played into the centre. Cleared out by Ronnie Johnson. Referee, man. These collisions aren't making any sense. They knew where to be to prevent the attack from progressing. Speaking of a progressing attack, we've got one up the other end. Bellingham. Abbas. João Felix cuts it back. Oh, Mendes with the shot. Trapped with the save. Gets low. And it remains 1-1. We're going to keep trying, keep knocking at that door. Changes need to be made on top of that. And Gisa. Alvarado barely intercepts that. And Gisa. Moretti. Declan Rice. João Pedro. Moretti. Gakpo right in front of goal. Gakpo scores. 83 minutes. Tottenham Hotspur have taken the lead. I'm itching my head, because we have been dominant from start to finish. And Tottenham, maybe they found the way. Maybe they've cracked that code. As it stands, our streak making it into the final has come to the end. It's been 3 seasons in a row. And have Tottenham officially put an end to that reign. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. The game is not over. The fat lady hasn't sung just yet. But the Tottenham fans are singing. And our goal is to silence that. We've got 5 minutes to go. That's a poor pass from Bellingham. Rashford. Mendes. Felix. Back into Mendes on his left foot. Shifts the ball onto his right. Takes a shot. Mendes makes it 2-2. Mendes has equalized. 3 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get the winner. We are the most deserving out of the two. I'm surprised we're in this position. Let's make some changes. One eye on the clock. Come on, keep that in. Can't keep it in. Got a throw in down this right hand side. Oh, thank you, Johnson. Rashford retrieve the ball. Tony Mendes. Rashford get forward. Gallo on the ball. Tony Mendes in the center. We've got Gallo. Plays it into Mendes. No, Marquinhos is there. We're going into extra time. Extra time it is. Kieran Tierney was brought on in the interval for Zagadou. What does that mean for their formation, or their tactic, or their style of play? Abbas. Rashford plays it into Abbas. Can we hit them early on? Early on in extra time. Abbas hits it across the keeper. Trapped with the save. We tried to get Gallo to squeeze it in on that far post. He hits the side netting only. Long ball up the pitch. Mendes wins the aerial duel between him and Moretti. Rashford. Mendes. 1-2 between him and Rashford. Rashford in behind. Marcus Rashford finds the back of the net. It's 3-2 in extra time. I don't think that's the end of it. We're going to keep going. Brilliant stuff. Corbett. McHugh. Ruiz. Plays it to his left into Gallo. Drifts on his right foot. Drifts in on his right foot. And Kieran Tierney cuts across, makes a clean tackle. And Calderon does one. Just towards the end of the Tottenham half. Just before they enter the United half. Got the ball spread out to the right hand side. The doggies on. Alvarado. Swing the ball in with his left foot, cleared out by Tierney. I think he's playing centre back. Ruiz heads it down. Rashford takes a shot. It's 4-2. It is 4-2 in extra time. Marcus Rashford has bagged the all-important goal to give us the extra goal deficit between us and Tottenham Hotspur. It's taken us an extra couple of minutes after normal time. We haven't played the full extra time just yet, so let's see if we can get more, or let's see if Tottenham can pull one more upset out of the bag. Hopefully not in our case. Ball goes in. It's a goal. It's a goal. João Pedro gets ahead on that. The keeper slightly came off his line. I was holding triangle by accident. Normally I hold triangle to get the ball clear. Sometimes, not normally, I should say sometimes. And I think this time it's brought the keeper up. Free head up. To be fair, he's in an aerial duel between him and Abbas, who realistically is supposed to come out on top on that one. McHugh use Rashford as a dummy. I'm going to play into the centre finally. Marquinhos can take it down on his chest. 115 minutes played. It's still 4-3. Tottenham biting back towards the end of the first half of extra time. Half in the deficit. Long ball played up the pitch into Tierney. It's dealt with by Corbett. On Abbas. It's round the Dogi. Abbas keeps going. It's getting tired out there. Abbas finds, I'm about to say finds Gallo. It's cleared up by Declan Rice. 1 minute added on. Ruiz gets through the gap, does well, tries to find Rashford. Moretti intercepts, but that's it. That's full time and extra time. We've won 4-3. It's taken us 120 minutes to get over the line, but we've got another victory, another W over Conte and his boys. They did push us. I did ask for a game, and they did give us one. It's been a brilliant performance from our final third. Very questionable from the defense, but like I said, it's a rotated squad up against Tottenham's strongest squad. Okay, we are back in the menu, ready to wrap this episode up. So in terms of the FA Cup final, who are we going to be facing? We're about to reveal that now. Okay, it is Wolverhampton. So on the 12th of May 2029, we will be taking on Wolverhampton with a chance to bag our 5th FA Cup trophy in this series, in this rebuild. Okay, so for the next episode, it's going to be action packed, just like this one. I think what we should do is play Tottenham at home. We have Aston Villa in between. Then we got Tottenham away from home, and then maybe, just maybe, we should just do the FA Cup final in that very next episode. And after that, it will be confirmed whether we're in the Champions League final or not. So we'll find out by the time we get to this point whether we'll be like entertaining a quadruple, or if we're just gonna have to settle for a treble. Okay, so we're gonna turn our attentions to the table for the last time, or the last time it being meaningful for us, because we have clinched the title with 5 games to spare, 83 points on the table to Liverpool 70 currently, and we also have a game in hand, so the gap could be increased significantly if they continue to drop points, or if we just maintain this gap naturally. But yeah, Liverpool, they have to focus on top 4 now, because mathematically they're still not safe. Tottenham can still catch them. If Liverpool do decide to drop points, yeah, it's still mathematically possible for them to not get Champions League football. In terms of Spurs and Wolverhampton, they're level on points, so it's going to go down to the wire potentially between those two sides. But Nottingham Forest are not too far away. They're 6 points behind both of those teams we just mentioned. Arsenal, they may have to settle for a top half finish, or potentially just about finishing the bottom half. We'll probably reveal that by the end of the season. Well, we're not probably going to, we are going to. And Leicester City, they're still struggling at the bottom, and it's safe to say that they are relegated, because I don't see them climbing out. They have 15 points to get out the last couple of games, and I feel like Watford are going to gain more points. I feel like Sheffield United, they're probably going to get a point or two out of their last couple of games. So it's going to be difficult for sides that are in the bottom 3 to claim a spot outside of the relegation zone, but it's still possible mathematically. Imagine if Sheffield United and Middlesbrough slip up, and then Crystal Palace and Watford make it up. Scenes, it will be real scenes on the final day. I feel like at this point we're waffling about anything other than our squad, anything other than our team. So maybe we should just end it here and then regroup in the next episode, and probably find more things to talk about in the menu. But yeah, if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video, or upload one. And remember, continuing to leave your comments in the comment section below. It doesn't always have to be based around content. It could be around gameplay, whether it's tactics that you probably want me to implement, or if you see holes in my game that you see the opposition exploiting and you want to let me know in the comment section below. I'll respond, whether it's in the comment section or via the video. I feel like I do like doing it that way, doing it via the video. It kind of feels like it's not interactive like a live stream, but it kind of gave me that vibe just responding to that comment in this video. So yeah, we'll probably do it more often if we do get more comments addressed to the series, and it's just not feedback on the content. If it's just around what's going on in my save, then yeah, we'll address it in the video and give you a shout out, because a lot of you guys are leaving comments. You guys have been leaving comments from the moment you subbed. So yeah, it's only right to give you guys a shout on camera from time to time if I can. Comment anything, even if it's just an L for bad content, L for a bad result, or a W for good content, or good result, or a good goal. Just let me know that you've been here. Just leave your mark. That's what I'm trying to say, basically, in the longest way possible. Take care for now. Peace.